From MTN News, you're watching Montana This Morning.
Could COVID end the Cats' big game even before it starts on Saturday? It could. And in case that happens, the NCAA has a plan. Just ahead, we'll explain what the league is saying.
Zach Spotton reported 0 confirmed flu cases in Gallatin County, but this year it's very different. I'm Annie Johnson, and coming up, I'll tell you exactly how many flu cases we've already had this season.
6:31 on this Tuesday. Chilliman Matt Elwell with you here. The old saying in Montana goes, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. Literally minute by minute this morning.
The top of the hour, we were looking at bands of heavy snow and strong wind. Now things are quiet, and we're going to be dealing with that through the morning. We're going to see bursts of snow trying to work their way through here, and road conditions will be an issue. Sure. If you're not seeing the snow fall from the sky, you're going to see it blowing from the side as you're going through the morning. Temperatures much warmer this morning than they were yesterday, although that cold air not far away. Helena and White Sulphur Springs dealing with the colder air. Those bands of snow rolling through here through the morning, and then things taper off for the afternoon. That is round one. Round 2 and 3 still to come. Temperatures falling through the afternoon in Bozeman. You can see the snow on the roadways this morning in Butte. Leave some extra time as you head out the door this week. We'll talk about what I mean in just a little bit.
Just a reminder, speed limits are just that. They're not goals when the weather is like this.
Yes.
6:32, our top story this half hour, COVID wreaking havoc on the sports scene, leading to many cancellations, college basketball and the NBA. Obviously, the Cats and the Bison want no part of that as the FCS championship game approaches, but a contingency plan has been put in place just in case. Plan includes setting the minimum participation number for each team to 53 eligible players. One of the team falls below that number before arriving on Wednesday, they could choose not to play the game, and it would be moved to January 14th and remain in Texas. Now, if one of the schools has to drop out after arriving on Wednesday, the available team would be declared the winner. But if both teams are unable to play the championship, it would simply be vacated. Also, just last week, MSU Marching Band had a goal of $200,000. Get the Spirit of the West Marching Band to the big game down in Texas. Will actually cost more than that because the price tag did not include hotel costs or food. Last Friday, the band had about $75,000 collected, but as of yesterday, the fund was at $107,000. That's thanks to nearly 700 donations over the weekend. Dean of Arts and Architecture College says can't express his gratitude enough for those willing to help the band, and that this trip was not planned for in the budget that the college or university builds into its annual funds. The band will need all the money by January 7th, that's this Friday, to be sure that it can get on a flight to Frisco. If you'd like to donate, head to our website. You'll find a link, and be sure to specify you'd like the donation to go to the marching band. 6:33 now. We're into the flu season, and we're looking to see how many people are getting sick. This year, it's not just sickness from COVID. MTN's Annie Johnson tells us how numbers are different this year.
Last season, there were 0 confirmed flu cases in Gallatin County. This year,
450 approximately so far. People are sick.
Almost 450 Gallatin County residents have been tested and showed positive results for the flu.
Unprecedented times for us, Annie. We have been very busy.
It was a full parking lot at B2 Urgent Care Monday, but employees tell me it was many more people Sunday.
We registered 330 patients through this facility, which is far and beyond what we've ever done before.
So about 450 people so far this season. Last season was 0, and the season before that was 220 cases. But there is a medical explanation for why this year is more than double pre-COVID numbers.
Initially, it's like, oh my gosh, we have much more influenza now. But the reality is we're just testing a lot more people for respiratory illness just because of COVID. So I would say it's a normal flu season from what we've seen in Gallatin County.
Typically, flu cases have been seen as far as April, so we're not quite in the thick of it yet.
The thick should be coming within the next few weeks, actually. So this is still considered early season. You know, we usually see the spike February, early March.
So if you're feeling sick, should you head to the hospital or an urgent care facility?
I guess you have to assess on how sick you are. The issue with the emergency department is you have to realize there's other people that need to be seen there. Heart attacks, strokes, car accidents, things like that. So if we can offload some of that stress and strain on the emergency departments and use our retail care centers, it kind of helps everybody.
Dr. Harris says you can get vaccinated for both COVID and the flu at the same time. Reporting in Bozeman, Annie Johnson, MTN News.
All right, thank you, Annie. 6:35 now in other news this morning. 2021 was a record-breaking year for the housing market. Home prices soared as sellers tried to cash in on demand from potential buyers. Tenants also saw big increases in rent. Gina Aravalo tells us if these trends will continue next year and what the housing market could look so you're not caught off guard.
Finding the perfect home to purchase can be stressful.
Felt like we wanted to get a house badly, and there were some tough points, trying to find it.
But couple that with a booming housing market.
Homes we're looking at sold for almost half of the price.
And the surge intensifies even more.
We were worried if the prices were going to keep rising, if we waited any longer, we'd be able to afford a home in the future.
This was the feeling for Chad and Cherise Sanko and many other prospective buyers trying to snag a home in 2021, one of the hottest markets in U.S. history, according to online real estate marketplace Zillow.
We did feel kind of a sense of urgency, or else maybe we wouldn't be able to, secure a home that met our needs.
What goes up must come down, but that's not the case just yet with the housing market. Experts say while 2022 won't be as hot as 2021, housing prices will continue their upward trend, but more so due to supply constraints.
We still have supply chain, inflationary type costs pushing new construction pricing up.
Zillow's economic research team predicts an 11% home value growth in 2022. Kevin Reardon, real estate expert and clinical specialist of accounting and finance with Montclair State University, says the demand for housing plus inflation also led to higher rental costs in 2021. He says that could continue in the new year as well.
Because as housing prices increase, people's ability to buy that house diminishes because you need certain income levels and down payment requirements. So that forces a cohort of people back into the rental market.
So when will prices start dropping again? Reardon says that depends on supply.
If there's more supply, there could be kind of a downward pressure on pricing that way.
That's especially true in the rental market.
Need some type of supply jolt through some kind of public-private partnership affordability solutions.
If you're looking to buy, Reardon says it still may be tough, but pay close attention to listings in your area and the time of year.
There are less homes available during this time period, say October through February.
If you're putting your search on pause, Reardon suggests looking at multifamily homes as another option to consider.
You can live in the house, possibly, and rent part of it also, so it helps subsidize the cost that's required for you to own it.
Whichever route you decide, Chad and Cherise say don't give up.
Having, I think, a good real estate agent is probably the key. If that one doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to be your home, but we'll find one.
I'm Gina Arevalo reporting.
That will prorating by age.
Yeah,
Randy's going to be charging his children.
Right.
That's it.
I don't care
Look
if you're
out.
7. I
Look
want
out,
your
LWell children. It's coming your way. Meantime, weather continuing to be a challenge here.
It is. Looking at the roads right now, just the latest. There's a couple of slide-offs along I-90, a little closer to Three Forks. Snow and ice on Bozeman Pass, Homestake Pass. You can see the snow picking up down the Gallatin Canyon.
Sure.
It's going to be a slow go this morning, so leave extra time. Be aware that the wind is going to be a big issue for us today. The visibility down across a good portion of the area. Driving concerns, snow-covered roads between Livingston and Three Forks. We've had several slide-offs there. Visibility has been an issue, and we are seeing some slow travel down the Gallatin Canyon.
Yeah, I just checked social media. The Montana Department of Transportation. If you're heading towards Lewistown through the Gap, don't. It's not there.
Oh.
No, yeah, the visibility, you can't
Visibility
find it. Yeah,
zero,
there's no such thing as Judith Gap,
right.
Harlot in that direction. So just don't go. That's the best advice I got for you.
That's right.
6:40, we're going to take a break. When we come back, snow starting to take hold this winter, and it's leading to rapid changes in the mountain snowpack. 6:47, learn how that affects current avalanche danger.